Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of September 1st through the 7th. So what's in store for you the first week of September, Scorpio? Now, I need to warn you, on the 7th, we enter into the most intense part of eclipse season. A lot of you guys may have been noticing all around you and perhaps in your own life some crazy dramatic endings and new beginnings. This is a time of karmic cycles coming to a close or new blessings coming in. So there's a lot of change. Eclipse seasons are all about change. They happen twice a year. So you may be noticing that. First card out for you this week, we have the Four of Wands. There is celebration here. Okay, I'm seeing something here, Scorpio, about reconnecting with loved ones, reconnecting with friends. It's not that you didn't disconnect. Certain people may have gotten into relationships or just started a job or just started school, something like that. It feels like people in your life were focused on other things, and there may have been some distance because of that, not because of anything bad that happened, but because they were wrapped up in their own life's journey, right? What I'm seeing this week is a reconnection. There's something freeing up. Maybe like your best friend just got out of a relationship, for example, and now they have all this free time and you're hanging out a lot more. Or maybe your sibling moved closer to you and now you're hanging out all the time. There's something here about that which feels really fun for you, really exciting. Your social needs are definitely going to be met this week for sure. And probably this will happen before this week even begins. You may notice this energy trickling in. It says family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. So I really love that. There could also be some celebrations here. Not only celebrations of good times, but also coming together during hard times with your loved ones and creating happy, fond memories from just life, and life's stories. 4 people in particular, like a group of 4, may stand out to you. We have the Seven of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. Wow. And this talks about defending the defenseless and standing up for your community, for the people around you. You may be called to support somebody in their time of need right now. Okay? Holding somebody accountable and standing up for somebody who has been falsely victimized. For some of you guys, I'm wondering if you have children, if they're dealing with like a bullying incident. I don't know why that just popped into my mind. Or even if you have, I don't know why I'm feeling drawn towards the feminine. It doesn't have to be a woman, but this could be a woman in your life who is just being treated very, very unfairly by either men or somebody in particular, and it's like you're really wanting to lift this person up. And in fact, you may have like a little get together with your loved ones, and you may be talking about this person, like, how can we come together and support this person in their time of need? What can we do for them? Maybe we can hold them a little party. Maybe we can get them like a little basket, like a care basket. For example, if you have a friend that's going through a breakup or something, it's like, let's get this person a care basket, and you literally make them a basket full of like candy and like a candle and all these cute little things, just something nice to be like, hey, I'm here and I love you. You may be collaborating with other minds, other hearts, trying to support this person. We have the Six of Wands coming out in reverse here. So this is a card of jealousy. Pay attention to who you share your wins and your successes with, okay? Especially if you are encountering a lot more money, for example, you're running into a lot more time on your hands. I will say this firsthand. People will try to take advantage of your blessings for sure. This says you're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. And this may be why the Seven of Wands is coming out right next to that as well, because Six of Wands in reverse can show that jealousy or people around you who either judge because you're successful, because they're insecure, or it's like they see your success and they want a piece of that, even if they were never around during your regular moments. I'll give you an example of this, okay? There's somebody in my family who literally never talks to us, like literally is just never there. But the second that somebody has a baby or gets married, they want to be all around because they love babies, they love weddings. But it's like, why would we invite you when you literally haven't talked to us in years and years and years? You know what I mean? It's like very strange, and this person's very abrasive, so they're not even an enjoyable person to be around when they are around, And it's like, they only want something for their benefit, but they don't want to be around during the journey getting to that success, Another example I could give of this is like, if you know somebody, like, okay, I don't know why this example is coming to my head. This could apply to somebody. Let's just say you start dating somebody who's very, very wealthy. Okay, they have lots of money. And it's like, if you let that cat out of the bag, it's like, don't be shocked if people start coming out of the woodwork. And you would be surprised. Like, you may think, oh, that will never happen. No, it will happen. I promise you. You'd be surprised at the random people who come out of the woodwork trying to take advantage of that. Like, oh, I have this business idea. Does your partner want to invest in it? Can you ask them? Can you put a good word in? This, that. Now, if the people trying to, network with you and have a piece of your blessings, if these are people who are your ride or dies, your best friends, they're there for you when you're low, they're there to celebrate you when you're high, that's one thing. But if these are people who are very flaky in your life, in and out, spotty with communication, pay attention to that, okay? And there's a reason why it's important to keep the exciting developments, goals that you're working on, projects, dreams, and goals that you're working on to yourself until it's really established and that it's going to be something solid in your life. And there's a reason why people only tell their very, very closest companions things. Like, let's just say somebody gets pregnant, right? And it's like, the thing is, like, you don't want to tell people until it's like 3 months because the chance of miscarriage is so high, and like, you don't want to have to go through explaining that to all these people if that were to happen, right? But people might tell their best friend, their partner, obviously, their mother, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, treat anything in your life the same way. If you're working on a business, if you recently ran into a bunch of money, if you are like, whatever it is, just know who you can trust and feel free to share it with them, but keep it to yourself otherwise. We have the Chariot coming out in reverse here, right underneath that Four of Wands. There's something here about wanting to keep it close to home. I don't know why I'm picking up on a very nostalgic energy from you this week, Scorpio. A lot of you guys may be just really wanting to connect with family or like your closest friends. There could even be, I don't know why, I just keep coming back to this feeling of like spending more time with somebody who you've been friends with for a really long time. Spending more time, having more conversations with people who are very familiar, who know your energy. You just may be craving that, and it says you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Right next to this card, we have the King of Wands in reverse here, which says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. This is in reverse, and it's right underneath that Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. So there could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in your life, could be a masculine energy, doesn't have to be, who could be causing some trouble for you or a loved one. Scorpio, I have no idea why. I say this every single reading of yours. You are the only sign where it's like consistently, I'm picking up so much on the people around you, the people closest to you. Like, I feel like a lot of your life and your emotional state of being as a Scorpio has to do with other people, the people closest to you. That's where you derive a lot of your magic. That's also where you derive a lot of your life satisfaction. There's something like intrinsically connecting Scorpios with the people closest to them. There could be some pain here. Have you been personally victimized by a fire sign? Or has like your best friend been personally victimized by a fire sign? There's something here with the King of Wands in reverse. It's giving manipulation. It's giving jealousy, intense insecurity, may have caused problems for you or a very close loved one. Okay. And you may be really advising heavily, if this is a friend of yours going through this, like let's just say they're going through some sort of toxic breakup, or they were just fired from their job and now their old boss is like gaslighting them and just trying to come back, or something crazy like that. It's giving manipulation, it's giving jealousy. I feel like you're really acting as this pillar of support and reason and groundedness for whoever's going through this, and like really hyping them up, reminding them of their worth. And you're trying to get other people in on this, okay? Like, let's all go out as a group and all hype up our friend, that's the vibe it's giving off. We have the 10 of Swords coming out in reverse. There is no return from this, whatever it is. If this is something that you're going through, or if this is something that a friend is going through, it's done, okay? Eclipse season is upon us. It is done. This was a karmic relationship, a karmic job, a karmic situation. There's no going back. There was things said or done. There's no return. Like, absolutely no return. And for some of you, I'm seeing there could be multiple people in your life going through this, okay? This says hurt people, and hurt witches, hurt witches. I think you're going to have to advise your loved ones to not take the low road and, try to give somebody a taste of their own medicine and lower themselves to other people's vibrations, So this week is all about nostalgia, coming together as a community, supporting and uplifting each other in times of need and celebration. And it feels very lovely. Okay, I think you have a lot of empathy for the people closest to you. If you do notice that a lot of people around you are going through this insanity, make sure that you're cleansing your own energy, Scorpio, regularly, and say no if you have to. If you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed by everything going on in everybody's life, it is okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to say, listen, I want to be there for you, but I just really need to clean my house. I just really need a day to myself. I just really need to fill in the blank. Like, I've been neglecting going to the gym, and like that's what really gets my mental health and my physical health feeling good. Like, I needed to do that before I can be a support of you. Make sure that you fill your own cup up first, Scorpio. I think that's like a very important life lesson for you, just generally speaking. And, the eclipse season is affecting you as well. And I feel like that is your karmic lesson. Make sure your own cup is filled, because a lot of people are drawn in to your healing light. You are a water sign. Water signs are healers, light workers, magicians, okay? Priestesses and priests. It's very important for you to make sure your own cup is filled. And it's like, the people around you, yes, they need you, okay? They may really need your light right now. However, you need to understand it's not necessarily your job to take care of anyone, okay? That's just something that you offer out of the kindness of your heart and generosity. Even just spending time with people, even if you're not giving them advice, you radiate such a healing energy that people benefit from your company, okay? And it's like, if you are noticing that you need to recharge in your solitude, 7 of Wands, defend yourself, stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak that into existence. I feel like your loved ones, they will not mind, okay? Even if it hurts them because they just really need you right now, they understand, and they're not going to judge you, they're not going to criticize you, and they're not going to force the agenda. So stand up for yourself is what it feels like. And if anybody gets offended, we gave that example earlier of the family member who was only around when it benefits them. If anybody gets offended that you say no, or that you say, I really need to focus on myself right now, they are not for you. They are the King of Wands in reverse that we were talking about earlier, okay? So thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. Make sure you download my free tarot guide ebook if you have not already. It will give you a full description of every single tarot card, upright, in reverse, and in all different types of readings. So go get that now. It's completely free. Link down below. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.